and our guest co-host for today, Bernadette Allison.
Yan ang audience. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Bernadette.
Good morning. It's a very energetic, beautiful.
Yes, magandang pasimula natin. And the month of October is upon us. And that only means one thing. We are inching ever so closer sa grand finals natin.
Today is our last weekly championship of the season. One final chance for our last batch of our students to get to the pinnacle of mental power. Wow.
That's right. Next week, we're going to have our last monthly finals. After that, we're going to have our last quarterly finals. Tapos, October 28 na, the grand finals.
If you still don't know how huge that will be, watch this.
Our year-long journey to the summit of quiz supremacy is nearing its dramatic conclusion on October 28th. 3 brilliant students have emerged in our first 3 quarterly finals. Benjamin Armete of LaSalle Green Hills, Mark Andrew Lim of Manila Science High School, and Brian Lagason of the Regional Science High School in Olongapo City. Now, the search is on for our 4th and last grand finalist. And the guys deserve only the best in prizes. 12,000 pesos for our weekly champion, 32,000 pesos for our monthly champion, for our quarterly winner, 128,000 pesos in scholarship funds, and for our grand champion, a scholarship worth 1.28 million pesos. The schools of our winning students will likewise receive LG Color TV sets, including a top-of-the-line Flatron in our grand annual showdown.
Of course, of LG, and any one of our 4 contestants today vying for our 35th and our very last weekly championship, our 35th and last weekly championship. Any one of our 4 contestants could make it to the grand finals, which is very, very soon. So let's see our contestants one by one.
Our honor student likes to write poems, and his ambition is to become a computer engineer. He enjoys computer games, the music of Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears, and Archie comics. A junior of Divine Light Academy in Bacoor, Cavite. Let's say hello to Edmond Robert Ortal, or ER for short. So wow. Come on down. Like ER, Mental Warrior number 2 is looking at a future career in information technology. He likes to sing on the NSYNC and Westlife, plays badminton, and enjoys reading books like Chicken Soup for Teenage Souls. A junior of Lorenzo Luis de Manila School in Cainta, Rizal, please welcome Jan Eric Maana.
Contestant number 3 plays golf and enjoys watching car races. Wow. She also sings her favorite, and her favorite artists being Eminem and Kurt Cobain. And she's been collecting perfumes. Her ambition, to become a doctor. A sophomore high school student of Santa Isabel College, Manila. Give it up for Linus Zaglis. Our 4th and final honor student is into computer games and would like to become a computer engineer just like ER. He also plays basketball, enjoys watching Rugrats cartoons, and has a huge collection of magic cards. A junior of Southwest School in Soldiers Hills, Muntinlupa, we have Joseph Khalil Crespo. Otherwise known as Jake. Come on down, Jake. And so let's get more players one by one. We start out with George Clooney.
George Clooney.
We started with ER.
Yes, the music of Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears. Who do you like better, Christina or Britney? Why?
Christina, why?
Because she's more beautiful.
Aba, natututo sa'yo na yan. Oh. Sige.
That's right.
That's an ongoing debate at this point. Pwede mo na sabi si Mandy Moore. Sige, Jan Eric naman. Okay, yan mo.
Jan Eric, into IT or information technology.
Yes.
How often do you surf in it? Do you surf in it?
I surf with my friends.
It's a group effort. Kumbaga. It's the first time I heard about Chicken Soup for Teenage Souls. Ano yung mga essays nila doon?
It's about how to tackle lives, daily lives of adolescents.
Yung mga awkward age, yung sinasabi natin. Ayan.
Just exactly.
Oo. Now we have Linus, is that the right way to pronounce it?
Very
Linus.
name.
Yeah.
Unique.
Oo. Linus. Yan. How did you come up with that name? Your parents, how did they come up with that name?
Yeah, actually, it was after an office mate of my mother when she was still a maiden.
Linus.
Very
Ayan.
nice name.
Sayang hindi mo na-trace kung bakit yung office mate ng mom mo pangalan niya Linus. Diba? Pero alamin natin yan. Malay mo kasama natin yan sa digital LG quiz. Kung naman tayo kay Jake. Ayan. He enjoys Rugrats cartoon. Sino yung favorite character mo sa Rugrats?
Chucky.
Si Chucky. Bakit?
Kasi yung pinaka-friendly cat dun sa...
Siya mo lagi inaapi. Diba?
Kasi siya yung pinaka-takot sa kanila.
Ayun. So talagang pinunit mo siya, mahilig siya sa underdog. Okay, let's talk about the contest. We've got more players, a little more. There you go. And at the end of 5 quizzes, whoever scores the highest wins the game.
And the topics are password, picture puzzle, tic-tac-toe, blockbusters, and megabytes.
There
Today's
you go.
winner goes home with 12,000 pesos plus a 20-inch color TV set for his or her school.
Right. And of course, may goal kayo. Aside from winning this contest, yung mga runners-up natin, if you score 220 points or more, you qualify as the highest second placer. So may wild card entry yan. Pasok kayo sa monthly finals if you score 220 points or higher. So ayan, you have something to aspire for. Okay? There you go. So great prizes and of course, a great opportunity. Yeah. So, cool lang kayo.
Relax, take it easy.
Tense plans sila. So we're gonna take a short break
Prepare.
so they can ease up. Then we'll shift to the first gear and we'll start with password, and that's only here on the Digital LG. Welcome back to the Digital LG quiz, and Berna, it's time to get those brain machines in gear. This is
of course.
password.
As you all know, password is a race against the clock with our players going on a solo run one by one. No choices yet at this time.
That's right. So medyo relax muna kayo. Put your hands at rest. There you go. Your mission players identify a mystery object within a series of 5 clues within 30 seconds. If you get it on the first clue, I'll give you 50 points. If you get it on the last, 10 points pa rin yan.
And keep in mind that after a clue is read, you must either give an answer or say pass right away so we can go on to the next clue, and one answer per clue.
That's right. Okay, we'll do this one by one. And since it is World Teachers Week, did you know that? It's World Teachers Week. And of course, these great people, what do? They teach. The topic for this week's password, school subjects. Basic school subjects. Ayan, ha? So, magandang clue yan. Here we go. We'll start out with ER. Timer starts after I read the first clue. Among its earliest surviving texts is the famous rhymed papyrus, which dates to about 1700 BC.
Writing.
It is variously considered as a language, a tool, a science, and a game.
Math.
Math, very good.
Very good, ER. 40 points for you.
Math or mathematics. And for the benefit of our audience, here are the other clues. It began when man learned to count. It contains skills for problem solving, and it is essentially the study of numbers and logical reasoning, mathematics. Very good. That's 40 points for you.
And this one is for you, Jan Eric. Listen up. Its history is associated with the physiocrats of 18th century France.
Science.
It literally means one who manages a household.
Economics.
Very good.
That
Economics.
is right. Very good. And the other clues are, its modern father is considered to be Adam Smith.
Of course.
It deals with the consumption of goods and services. We associate it with money and the cost of living.
Economics, or home economics. Okay, so we have Linus. Are you ready? Okay. Here we go. It comes from a Latin word that means to know.
Science.
Science, yes, very good.
Very good. First clue, 50 points.
Other clues. Its nature is in itself part of the history of philosophy. It is rooted in man's need for technologies to satisfy material necessities. It deals with knowledge about the natural and physical universe. And finally, we associate it with the likes of Albert Einstein. Science is very good. That's 50 points for you on the first clue.
All right, Nick, this is for you. It is derived from a Greek word meaning learned.
English,
Much of it is subject to interpretation.
grammar,
Herodotus is said to be its father.
history,
History, very good.
Right, 30 points. Very good. Other clues, it normally deals with civilizations and we associate it with Zaide, Agoncillo, and Constantino.
Of course, history writers. Called historians. Right. Okay, players, give yourselves a round of applause. Very excellent. Excellent first round. Very good first round.
Alright, let's recap.
Yes.
140 points by my Academy before the ER.
Good job. And sharing second place, we have Jan Eric from the Angel Louise Middle School with 140 points as well.
150 points, Santa Isabel College,
Right. And finally, 130 points. Southwest School, we have Jake. Good job, Jake. As you can see, we have game against love, glad they give their answers. Let's see if they can maintain that energy. Kung talagang makikikain sila with the next quiz. It's called Picture Puzzle with Flying Saucers.
Kasi
We'll be
Kuya, ano
here
eh,
on
2,000
the Digital
points.
LG Quiz. Ano po kayo?
Flying saucer. So, dapat tapos is
And our audience is still alive and kicking. Yes, we're about to begin our second quiz. It's called Picture Puzzle.
Time to wake up those choices because this time we'll be competing against each other. So let's test those triggers.
Yeah.
John.
All right, John Eric, Linus, and Jake. Buzzers are working perfectly. Listen up. Hidden here in the gallery behind me are 6 portraits or pictures of famous people or groups, living or dead, fictional or real. Your mission: identify them through a single clue.
And they gain fame in history, science and technology, pop culture, sports, the arts, and politics and current events.
Keep those hands on the triggers because you can even buzz in while Berna and I are still asking the question. So follow your instincts. Kung medyo feeling nyo, alam nyo yung tinatanong namin, buzz in. Okay? Para tama kayo.
That's right, a correct answer is worth 30 points. And again, this is a fail-safe round because there's no penalty for a wrong answer.
Ayan.
Total playing time for picture puzzle is 5 minutes.
We'll start this round with Jake. Go ahead.
number 4, sports.
Sports. I'll take this. This German motoring legend was World Formula 1 champion. Okay. ER, yes?
Schumacher,
I'm sorry, no. Go ahead, John Eric.
Mike Schumacher,
Michael Schumacher. Yes, John Eric. Very good. There it is. Okay, we like to remind our players that after I acknowledge one player, and if the answer is incorrect, that's the only time you can buzz in. Okay? So you wait for me to acknowledge whether the answer is right or wrong, then you can buzz in again. Okay?
Kasi yung ano itatanong ko, iwalayin ka?
Who races for Ferrari, and the red car. And his younger brother Ralph races for Team Benetton. So for a while, magandang rivalry between Jacques Villeneuve and Schumacher, but now medyo nangunguna si Schumacher. Okay, go ahead, John Eric.
number 3,
Number 3, that would be pop culture.
In 1969, while man first walked on the moon, she walked her way through Philippine history in...
Go ahead, ER.
Gloria Diaz,
Very good.
She walked her way through Philippine history in New York City by winning the Miss Universe beauty pageant.
Right.
She's Miss Gloria Diaz.
Very classic yung tinanong sa kanya doon, di ba? Okay. Go ahead, ER. Choose the next category.
number 1, history.
Okay, here we go. History. This dashing South American revolutionary helped Fidel Castro attain power in Cuba in 1959, and his face became a romantic symbol of the anti-establishment movement in the 1960s. Who was he? Go ahead, ER.
Bernashev,
I'm sorry, no. Jake, Linus? Go ahead, Linus.
Theodore Roosevelt.
I'm sorry, no.
John Eric and Jake.
Anyone? The answer, Ernesto Che Guevara. He was Argentinian by birth.
There he is.
There he is, a famous face. Yan. Siyempre yung may Che character sa Evita. Diba yung Madonna? Okay, go ahead. ER, choose the next category.
number 6, politics and current events.
Politics
Okay.
and current events. Violence greeted the third-term inauguration of this controversial president of Peru, who is of Japanese descent.
Go ahead, ER.
Fujimori.
Very good,
That is
Fujimori.
right, Alberto Fujimori.
Okay, Alberto Fujimori. Very good. We'd like to remind our audience, of course, to refrain from coaching because na-amplify po yung mga sagot natin from the rafters all the way down to the students. Ayaw naman nating makagulo.
You can cheer.
Yes, you can cheer, but don't whisper any of the answers, okay? ER, you still have control. Go ahead.
Number 5, the arts.
The arts, here we go. This Scottish novelist and playwright is best remembered for creating Peter Pan in 1904. Peter Pan. Go ahead, ER.
Robert Burns.
I'm sure not Robert Burns. Jake, Linus, Cameron. Peter Pan.
Time is up.
James Barry is his name. James Barry. Okay. ER, I think you still have control.
Course number 2, science and technology.
Okay, our last one.
In 1916, he founded the Pacific Aero Products Company in Seattle, which would later become the world's largest airplane company that bears his name.
Go ahead, ER.
Boeing. James Boeing.
Excuse me?
Sorry.
Just give me one answer, please. Just one answer, go
The first
ahead.
answer was Boeing.
Boeing, we'll take that. Will we take that? We'll check our judges.
Are you going to take that?
No, we won't take the answer because he added James Boeing.
Okay.
Okay. Players, anyone?
Give them a
We
chance.
need a full name. James Boeing is not his full name. We need a full name.
And the answer is William Edward.
William Edward Boeing. Yeah. So you were close, ER. You had the last name. Pero it's not James. So there you have it. Our picture puzzle has been completed. Let's recap, Berna.
History, we have Che Guevara.
Science and technology, William Edward Boeing.
Pop culture, Gloria Diaz.
Sports, Michael Schumacher.
The arts, James Barron.
And money, politics, and birth events, Alberto Fujimori. So there you have it. Let's get the scores.
200 points for Divine Light Academy, Bacoor Cavite. Lead it.
In second place from Lorenzo Luis de la School, we had 170 points for Jan Eric.
College, 150 points, Linus.
All right, and finally from Southwest School, 130 points for Jake. Good job, players. Yes, exactly. Everyone tuning in. And you see, the question is going to get a little more difficult. When we come back, we're going to have big tactile and a bunch of flying saucers, and that's only here on the Digital LG Quiz. Round 3. Yes, ganun pala natin. Last weekly championship of next week, last monthly, and after that, last quarterly. Napaka-exciting. Okay, headed our way is a fleet of flying saucers. There they are.
They are.
At this point in our orbit. And the rest of our players can defend us against them.
All 9 of them. There.
Basher, si Boeing.
Each one representing a specific subject with a corresponding question.
Right. Okay, if you answer that question correctly, you will capture that flying saucer and 10 points, and you'll know it's yours because it will bear your battle color. For ER, it's going to be blue. For Jan Eric, orange. Glynis rather, green. And for Jake, it's red.
And keep it close to important position because like in the previous round, you may gun in one and the question is being read. And again, this is a fail-safe round because you may give your no deductions for wrong answers.
Excellent. And of course, your ultimate goal player is to get 3 in a row. Straight across, straight down, or diagonally. If you do that, we'll end the round right there. And we'll
Think time is 5 minutes.
okay, so we start the round with Jake. Go ahead, choose the first flying saucer. Number 1. Games and leisure. In baseball, what type of player would you find warming up inside the bullpen? Go ahead, Jake.
Pitcher.
Pitcher, very good.
Good
Or, to be more exact, a relief pitcher. Siya yung next na papalit sa pitcher that's currently on the mound. Okay, Jake, go ahead.
Number 5.
Number 5, you'd like to go diagonal.
Food and drink. Shanoyu is a Japanese art of serving what?
Go ahead, ER.
Meat.
I'm sorry, not
Not
meat.
meat.
Go ahead, Gladys.
Desserts.
Not desserts
Not
either.
dessert.
Good try though. John Eric.
Vegetables.
Not
Not
vegetables.
vegetables.
Jake, do you have a guess? Go ahead.
Not
Sushi. Good guess. But I'm sorry, the answer
The
is
answer is tea.
Chanoyu.
Shanoyu.
Japanese art of serving tea. Okay? So go ahead, Jake, you still have control.
Number 2.
Number 2, computer science. What do you call the output from a computer that is printed on paper or similar material? Go ahead, Gladys.
Hard copy.
Hard copy, yes.
Is right. Turn out to be
Very good. Good
the right
job,
answer.
Gladys. Go ahead.
Number 7.
Number 7. Okay. Biology.
Biology. What do you call the division of a single cell into two identical
Go ahead, ER.
Mitosis.
Mitosis.
is correct.
Of course, the other term would be meiosis, which is a
Meiosis.
single cell division into 4. ER, go ahead.
Number 8.
Number 8. Okay, here we go. Government. Literally meaning fortress. It is the seat of political power in Russia. ER.
Kremlin.
Kremlin, yes.
Kremlin.
Very good. That was ER with number 8. And of course,
I'll take number 9.
yes, you better. Number 9. Okay, players, try to intercept. If not, this will be a tic-tac-toe. Okay, players, listen up. Here we go.
Plants. The sugar cane belongs to what family of plants?
Go, Dennis.
Plants.
Grass.
Grass, yes, that's the answer.
Very good. That is correct.
A successful interception right there. Go ahead, Gladys. Choose the next category.
Number 6.
Number 6, the category fashion. What name was given to jeans and other pants having broadly flaring hems that were popular in the late 60s and early 70s? Go ahead, Dion.
Leon.
I'm sorry, not denim. Go, Gladys.
Cargo.
Not cargo. Generic.
Flare pants.
Not flare pants. There's a name. Go ahead, Jake.
Make a wild guess, Jake.
Nag-iuso siya ulit, lately.
The answer
Audience?
is
Bell
That's
bottom.
right, bell
Yes, very good. Yeah, give yourselves a round of applause.
Yay!
Yeah, there you go. Okay. ER, you still have control. Is it ER? No, Glynis. Sorry. Glynis, you have control. Go ahead.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3, countries. What African country was so named because it was founded by black American slaves who gained their freedom?
Go ahead,
Liberia.
Dominic. Liberia is the answer. Very good. Liberia. Very good. And finally, our last category. Is it our last? Yes, it is. Number 4. Category words. Where would you be going if you were headed for a biblioteca? Go, ER.
Cuba.
I'm sorry, not Cuba.
Cuba.
Go ahead, Jake.
Library.
A library, very good.
That is correct.
So that's it. All of our flying saucers have been either captured or they got away from us. But we have a very, very colorful board. All of them were able to put in an answer. Excellent. Good job, players. Let's get an update on the scores.
220 points, one for Cavite, ER.
Good job, ER. Okay. We have Jan Eric at second place with 180 points from Lorenzo Luis from Manila School.
Third place, 170 points, Santa Isabel College.
All right, and finally 150 points. We have Jake from Southwest School. Good job, players. And to our audience as well for answering that other question. Very, very good. So our rocket ships are heading closer and closer to that final destination. And we'll find out who among our players gets to get closer and closer to that step for the grand finals.
We're heading towards the,
Yes, the big one in October 28th.
that's right.
Yeah.
And the next round is, of
It's
course,
called Blockbusters, and that's only here on the Digital showing. And your favorite quiz show, of course, your favorite films. And this round is called Blockbusters, right?
This is a movie mania round where we will run clips from 6 notable films, old and new. And at the end of each clip, a question will be read or asked relevant to that film. As usual, each correct answer is worth 30 points. And again, no minuses for incorrect answers.
So there you go. Keep those educated guesses coming. So our first film clip will stroll down memory lane. Please roll it. Number 1. This was one of the big war movies of the 1960s, with a banner cast led by Henry Fonda and Robert Shaw. It's the cinematic dramatization of Germany's last major attempt to turn back the Allied invasion of Europe during World War II, an epic battle that raged through the Ardennes Forest along the French-Belgian border. What is the title of this film? That's a toughie.
Time is up.
Of course, it's a stroll down memory lane, maybe not for them, maybe for their parents. The answer, Battle of the Bulge. Battle of the Bulge. Okay, that was a tough one. Had a lot of people scratching their heads. Let's roll the next film clip, number 2.
Miracles happen in the most unexpected places. And in 1999, such a miracle happened in the Green Mile, starring Tom Hanks as a prison guard named Paul Edgecombe. The Green Mile is death row at a Louisiana state penitentiary, where Edgecombe encounters a gentle giant, played movingly by Michael Clark Duncan, who possesses an unusual gift. Question: this Oscar-nominated film is based on whose best-selling novel?
Who wrote The Green Mile? Clear?
The author. Stephen King.
Stephen King.
Is the
Stephen
author.
King. Of course, he also wrote the Shawshank Redemption, which is also made a movie starring Tim Robbins, I believe. Okay, so let's roll the next film clip. Number 3. Another tough question right there. The surprise hit of 1987. This film stars Jennifer Grey as a spoiled teenager on the verge of womanhood in the 60s. While vacationing at a summer camp, she meets the camp's dance instructor played by Patrick Swayze and learns something about real life and a thing or two about dancing. Give the title of this film, which featured the Oscar-winning song "I Had the Time of My Life."
The title of
This film. Obviously, when it came out, you weren't allowed to watch it. Audience?
I think the audience is.
Very good, good dancing!
Let's give the audience a hand!
Very good. Yan naging certified sex symbol si Patrick Swayze. Diba? Eh, classic scene sila sa dagat. Ay, sa dagat, sa river. Okay, let's go to the next film with number 4. Ayun, tatanan siya, tapos never mind.
This 1985 adventure comedy is a sequel to the 1984 blockbuster Romancing the Stone, starring Anu Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas. This time, novelist Joanne Wilder and soldier of fortune Jack Halton find themselves in a world of danger and excitement in northern Africa. Question: what famous river is also a major setting of this movie?
Go ahead, John Eric.
Nile.
The Nile, the River Nile. Good job, John Eric. Medyo naunahan ng CER ng konti nun by a microsecond. Yes. Okay, so let's roll the next film clip, number 5. See how you guys do with this one. In 1993, Robin Williams took on one of his most memorable roles in the hilarious and often also serious Mrs. Doubtfire. Williams is Daniel Hillard, an out-of-work free-spirit who becomes separated from his wife, played by Sally Fields. But he's so desperately near his kids that he masquerades as an elderly Irish nanny. And that's when the fun begins. Question: as in the case of Mrs. Doubtfire, what do you call a person who dresses and acts in a style or manner traditionally associated with the opposite sex? is the most politically correct term we can think of, but at the moment, go ahead, Jake. I'm sorry, not a gay. Go ahead, Linus.
Transsexual.
Not a transsexual, ER. Transvestite, transvestite, we'll take that. Okay, go to that stage, number 6.
In 1996, local television's favorite feuding families were at it again in Over the Backward 2. This time around, Leo Martinez, Jano Gibbs, Janita Rose, and the rest of the gang go on a treasure hunting expedition laden with all sorts of inanities. Question: name the two perpetually wearing families of Over the Backward.
Over the backward. Deyok-dok and Dineros.
Alam niyo ba sa TV series kasama ang aking partner si Bernadette?
That's right, during the
Ang pangalan mo nun ay
last
si
year.
Alicia.
Alicia na naging partner ni
Jano Gibbs, si Bedford, nagsilayasan ng iba. Patay ka nun? Second choice ka na or third?
Hindi, basta
Hindi
ako
mo
last.
maligigay, no? Pero enjoy ginawa pagawa na.
Very.
Okay, so there you have it. Last second burst by ER. Let's get an update on the scores.
280 points, Divine Light Academy, Bahor Cavite, ER. Very good.
Not far behind, it's definitely not far behind for being a wild card entry. We have 210 points. Lorenzo Luis de Manila Schools, Jan Eric.
178 points, Santa Isabel College, Duanes.
All right. And finally, from Southwest School, we have 150 points for Jake. Good job, players. Those were pretty difficult clips. Ganda na salita ng mga players natin. But when we come back, the ultimate here on the Digital LG Quiz, it's called Megabytes. The dreaded Megabytes, and that's only here on the Digital LG Quiz.
Energetic.
Cheating sulat pa dun sa taas. Okay. Great job, guys. Okay, you're back with us on the Digital LG Quiz. This is our last round of our last weekly finals of the opening season. Grabe.
And
Ang bilis na pala.
as you know, our game board consists of 9 computer chips, each representing a particular category. 7 of them are worth 30 points each, while there are 2 there that are the digital edge chip questions that carry a weight of 60 big points.
That's right. Okay, so dito medyo you have to be careful in taking a bite off our chips because we are giving penalties for wrong answers. For the regular chip, we're taking away 10 points. But for the digital edge chip, we're taking away the entire 60 points kung mali ang sagot ninyo. So medyo kailangan careful talaga kayo because ito medyo parang 2 people that can bring you fortune or misfortune.
And on 2 special occasions, you can either bite or balk. That's because the player who uncovers any of the 2 digital edge chip questions has the option to either play or pass. If the player chooses to answer the questions, it will be for him or her to answer alone.
That's right. Ngayon kung gusto niya mag-pass, I'll ask all the other players if they'd like to play or pass. If there's more than one of you, mag-uunahan. You can answer if you decide to answer a digital edge chip. Okay?
Categories are geography, sports, art, astronomy, science and technology, philosophy, literature, history, and math. And before we begin, I'd like to remind everyone that any of our runners-up will also advance to our last monthly finals next week if they score at least 220 points.
And if you look at our scores right now, actually everyone is on track. Well, may chance kayo. So even if we get a tie for 220, you'll have a match outside of the studio. So all 4 of you may chance pa rin kayo makapasok sa monthly finals natin. Okay, so we'll start off this category with Jake. Go ahead.
On the way to sports.
Okay, sports. Here we go. The term second stringer, which describes a substitute player in a team, comes from what sport? Go ahead, Jake.
Baseball.
I'm sorry, not baseball. Comes from what sport that has its origin in warfare?
Tennis. Tennis.
Go ahead, Linus.
Shooting.
Not one shooting.
Not gun shooting, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead, ER.
Football.
Not football either. Remember, we're removing 10 points for every incorrect answer. Jan, Eric, would you like to take a stab at it? No? Okay, if you'd like to remain safe, the answer is archery. Archery. Second stringer. The second stringers were those in the second row of archers in the battlefield. Sila yung mga nasulikod. Second stringer. Diba? Jake, you have control. Go ahead.
Number 8, history.
History. We'd like to remind our players we're giving deductions for wrong answers. For the regular chip, it's 10 points. Okay?
History. Established in 1889, the first hotel in the Philippines was Hotel del Oriente, a two-story structure with 83 guest rooms. In what Manila district was it located?
Manila District.
And the answer is Binondo. That's beside the Binondo Church.
Okay. Jake, you still have control. Go ahead.
Number 5, science and technology.
Science and technology. Jake, this is a digital edge question. Would you like to play or pass? If you decide to play, pass. Okay. You are play or pass. Pass. Jan, Eric? Pass. Ryan? They all decided to pass. Okay, so I'll ask the question nevertheless. Amino acids, the basic molecular building blocks of proteins, consist of 4 chemical elements. What are these? Audience?
For no points.
Wow, everyone's starting to buzz in. Go ahead. PR for no
Let's
points.
try.
Go ahead. Hindi ka
A mental block.
Okay, Glynis. You know,
For no
generate
points.
for no points.
No.
Walang deduction.
You'd like to try.
Anyone? Jake?
Adenine, thymine,
No, I'm sorry. We're looking for elements, chemical elements. Compounds yung mga sinasabi mo. Elements. The answer, Jen. Very basic elements.
4 elements.
Amino acids. Okay? Okay lang yan, okay lang yan. Jake,
nakalimutan mo.
Number 7, literature.
literature.
Number 7. In 1898, H.G. Wells wrote a scary novel about the invasion of Earth by Martians who terrorize the planet with their superior technology and thirst for human blood. What is the title of this pioneering science fiction work?
It scared a lot of people because they thought it was actually real.
And the
Aliens were actually
answer
invading us.
is The War of the Worlds.
The War of the World.
The War of the Worlds. Jake, you still have control.
Number 9, math.
Math. Okay, I'm going to read this question twice. You have 30 seconds to answer. Pen and paper ready. It's for all of you. The hypotenuse of a right triangle is 60 centimeters long. If one leg is 48 centimeters, what is the length of the third side? Once again, the hypotenuse of a right triangle is 60 centimeters long. If one leg is 48 centimeters, go ahead, Jake.
72 centimeters.
I'm sorry, not 72. Go ahead, you are.
36.
36 is the answer.
is right. 36.
Okay, you have control, buddy.
Category.
Number 1, geography.
Geography, all right.
Geography. Outside the United States, what city or territory has the most number of skyscrapers in the world?
City or territory? Go ahead. No one?
The answer is Hong Kong with 20 skyscrapers.
Hong Kong. Now, when we say skyscraper, we're referring to something that is about 500 feet or so high. So, about 50 floors? Yeah, about 50 floors. Okay, so ER, you still have control.
Number 4, astronomy.
Astronomy. Buddy, this is a digital edge question. Would you like to play or pass?
I pass.
Are you sure? Okay.
Of course, we pass.
Of course you pass. Nagtanong pa ako. Then, Jan Harris.
Pass.
Pass. Linus. Pass. Jake.
Pass.
Pass silang lahat. Okay, but here's a question nevertheless. Apart from being the second man to orbit the Earth aboard Vostok 2 in 1961, he also became the youngest person ever in space at age 25. Named the Soviet cosmonaut. Wow, Linus, go ahead for no points.
Yuri Gagarin.
I'm sorry, not Yuri Gagarin. Anyone? Clear? The answer is German Titov. German Titov. Ayan. Soviet cosmonaut. Siyempre kung galing siya sa Soviet Union, or cosmonaut tawag sa nila. Astronaut naman sa States. Okay, sino pa may controls? ER pa rin. Go ahead.
Number 6, philosophy.
You sure?
Philosophy. Sure, of course.
Sure, God.
Very
Sure,
sure,
God.
of course.
Okay.
What ancient Greek school of philosophy believed that to attain happiness and wisdom, people should be free from passion and calmly accept all occurrences as the unavoidable result of divine will or the natural order?
The
Answer
answer?
is Stoicism.
Or Deadma? Hindi, just kidding. Stoicism.
Stoicism.
Stoicism. Yung mga stoic na tao parang unfazed by anything. Diba? Tanggap ng tanggap. Okay, we have one more category left. It's under the category art. This is for all of you. Okay, John Eric, ito yung chance mo para makaabot sa 240. Diba? Kung tama sa mo dito, 240 ka. Okay, here we go. Players, buzz in. You know the answer. Category art. This style of painting, marked by indistinct outlines and the use of small strokes to simulate reflected light, derived its name from a work by the French painter Claude Monet. What style of ER?
ER?
Calligraphy. I'm sorry, not calligraphy. What style of painting is this? A style of painting. Go ahead, Jake.
Abstract painting.
I'm sorry, not abstract. Go, John Eric. Style of painting. Kaya na yan. Janice, style of painting.
Style of painting.
Oh, time is up. The answer, Impressionism.
Impressionism.
Impressionism. Monet's painting was titled Impression Sunrise. Okay, so there you have it. All the chips are down. Be competing outside of the studio, right? Qualified na siya.
Oh,
I'm sorry, he's qualified.
Wow, that is good news for John Eric.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, let's get an update on the scores.
All right, 290 points. Divine Light Academy, Bacoor, Cavite. ER, let's give him a hand.
Good job, Pilar. From Lorenzo Luis de Manila School, 210 points for John Eric.
Yes. 160 points, Santa Isabel College, Linus. You did a good job, girl.
Alright, good job. From Southwest School, 120 points for Jake. Congratulations to all of our players. Good job.
Congratulations.
Okay, we'd like to congratulate our last weekly champion. It's ER. Come on down, ER. Come join us here. Ayan. We'd also like Bernard to congratulate John Eric of Lorenzo Luis de Middle School. He is qualified for our last monthly finals.
Also qualified.
Good job.
Congratulations to you too.
Okay, come on here. Yeah.
We're very happy.
Yes.
Of course.
Of course. Nagtanong ka pa, Berna. Happy siya siyempre. Ano itong batang lalaki ito eh. Who would you like to call in? Teacher? Parents? Coach?
Before I would call my coach, I would like to thank all of you, all my inspirations over there. Thank you.
Inspiration.
May inspiration pa rin. Magpakilala kayo.
And also, I would like to thank you everyone who prayed for me, even our school, and of course to my very special inspiration, but he's not here.
Aba, sweet mo naman. Wala akong masabi kayo, pare. Galing mo. Galing mo. Okay, so let's call in your coach or teacher.
I would like to call in my coach, Mr. Supriano Gatdula.
Mr. Gatdula, come join us here, please.
Ano pong message niyo para kay ER?
Oh, nandito po tayo, sir. Yan.
Wala akong sabi.
Speechless siya.
Yes, siya. In
Oo.
shock pa siya.
Oh, pero happy kayo. Oo naman. Okay, mas lalong magiging happy pa dahil we'd like to call in at this point in time. Advertising and Promotion Manager of LG Electronics, we have Rodolfo S. Lim Jr. with something for you. Check this out. Come here, sir. Come on in, sir.
Yan yung ikot na ikot sa labas na.
12,000 pesos. How about that?
Yes. 12,000 for you.
Sir, any message for our last weekly champion of our opening season?
Okay, thank you very much. The small wonder with full of inspiration right now. I know your parents, your close, and your classmates here are very proud of you. Especially our company, we would like to say good luck for the next, for the month. So thank you.
And this is also
Thank you, sir.
ER, LG Electronics presents a certificate of
Si Sir Boy talaga pa, walang tuyan.
of Divine Light Academy as the weekly winner of the Digital LG Quiz, given the 7th day of October 2000 at GMA Channel 7 Broadway Studio, Quezon City. This is for you, ER.
Okay, not only that, and good for your school, a 20-inch color television set, courtesy, of course, of LG. Ayan, so let's check that out. There's your check.
Congratulations to you.
So folks, the cast has been more or less complete. Alam natin yung mga pwedeng mag-compete, diba? Yung mga possible contenders natin sa Grand Finals in October. We're gonna have our last monthly next week. After that, we're gonna have our last quarterly, and after that, the moment of truth.
Yes. Until then, keep those thinking caps on and keep sharing LJ's commitment to be the best today and in the new millennium. I'm Bernadette Allison.
And I am Paulo de Jonas. Remember, it is so cool to be smart. Congratulations, ER! Yeah! We'd like to thank Sentinel Plastics Manufacturing Incorporated for the seats that our audience is using. Of course, URC for the refreshments, and Lipton Iced Tea for the drinks. What is the capital of the country's largest province?
Puerto Princesa.
Very good, Puerto Princesa.
Puerto Princesa.
Galing. Who first gained notice as lead singer of the 80s show band Music and Magic?
A woman, right?
Babae, babae lang. Babae.